Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back today with another plant haul. I don't have as many plants as last time, but I did want to show you some stuff that I picked up. My first ones I'm going to show you came from Walmart.com, and I had a gift card for there, so my husband said go ahead and use it for something fun. And my response to that was they don't sell plants anymore because mine kind of stopped selling them after like June or July. They don't get as many houseplants in. But then I figured I would check online, so I ordered some from Walmart.com and got them shipped. Now they actually came from Hertz, and I've heard good and bad things about them, but mine came okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you those guys. The first one was actually a plant that's been on my wish list, and it's this banana plant. This is a dwarf banana plant, and you can see that two of the leaves did get kind of tattered up. And for now, I left them on because they still have a lot of green, and the plant needed as much help as it could get. And this guy was $8. Now, as these turn more brown, I'll go ahead and trim them off and then just let it have good leaves at the top. But for now, they are helping it more than they're hurting it, I think. The next one I picked up was not on my wish list, but when I saw it, I thought it was so adorable. And this is a Hoya Ken Tiana. And it's got more of like, it's almost like a green bean shaped leaf. It's not the linearis, which is on my list too, but that one is way too much right now. But I thought this was really cute. And I just have it in this Ray Dunn planter, but I have it hanging in my window so the words are kind of facing out. So I don't see them, I just see the clean white planter. And then hopefully it will start hanging over the sides and just kind of fill out and look really pretty. And this size of plant was $10. And then the last one, this specific plant wasn't on my wish list, but it's a Ripsalis, and anytime I see a version of that I don't have, I tend to pick it up because there's just something about this like species of plant or whatever that I just really enjoy all of them. So this one is called Drippys Dream, and right now it doesn't look like the traditional ones, so I don't know if it was mislabeled or maybe it's just still a young plant, but I'll go ahead and insert a picture. They call it Drippys Dream because these little green segments will eventually look like upside down bottles. And in the picture I put in, you'll be able to see it clearly. You can see with this one, it's not there yet. So I'm hoping that will just come with time. And this is also in one of these little Ray Dunn planters. These are up by the register in my TJ Maxx. It says Sprout on this side, but again, I have it turned so you don't see it, so it's just like a white planter with feet. And these guys actually retail for $7.99, which honestly is crazy for a planter of this size, and I know it's because it's Ray Dunn, but the one like this is about $12. So I had birthday money and I picked up a few of these, and I'm saving them for special plants, so I think I have like one left for the next small plant I get in. And I don't know if I mentioned, that was $6. And it comes packaged as two separate plants in little like 3-inch or 2-inch pots. So the next ones I'm going to show you are rescue plants from Lowe's, and this was again down in Newton, New Jersey, which I talked about in my last plant haul video, that sometimes we go down there and I feel like their Lowe's and Home Depot are a little bit better than my local ones. So I went to just Lowe's this time, and I visited the clearance or like, you know, intensive care plants, and I picked up two of them. The first one I picked up was this variegated jade plant, and I picked up some jade cuttings at the plant swap I went to, and those are doing really good, so I thought I would try the variegated version and just see. So this normally comes in the large black plastic pot, maybe like, I don't know, maybe like a 10-inch pot for like $25, and it was marked down to $3. And I'm pretty sure I've got a picture of this, I'm hoping I do, that I took it before. And I'll go ahead and insert that now so you can see. Pretty much, I was thinking I was going to have to cut it back and do like restarts from clippings. But only half the pot had died off. These were all still really good with healthy roots, so I just went ahead and replanted them. So we're going to see how that guy does. And then the other plant I got is a plant that is like hugely popular. I don't have one inside because it's toxic and I've heard they drop leaves, and it is this Fiddle Leaf Fig, who right now is looking a little worse for wear, but he looks better than he did a week ago when I first brought him home. And I brought this guy home for $3 too. I mean, I had to try. So I'm not as worried about him, you can see right there, right now, because I have him outside and he's getting filtered light and some good sun, and I feel like that's probably what he's going to thrive on. But when the weather cools off and I have to move him, that's what I'm worried about, because I've always heard you don't move them once they're happy or they're going to drop all their leaves. So that's kind of what I'm worried about. And I do have to repot it. I figured he'd had enough shock coming from the store in the condition he was in. But there are some good leaves on there. But what I'm going to do, my plan for fingers crossed success with this guy, is I am just going to treat him like any other plant while he's outside. I'm going to water him when it's dry and then pretty much just do that. Because if I get myself all nervous being like, oh, he's finicky and it's temperamental, then I'm going to end up paying him too much attention, and that in the long run will kill him quicker than just treating him like any other plant. But for $3, he is definitely worth a shot. Okay, so when we were driving down there, I wasn't paying attention at one point. I was looking on my phone because my husband had asked me to look something up. So I was looking that up, and he says, oh, did you see that sign? It said houseplants for sale, $1 a piece. And then the address or whatever. And I was like, yeah, right, okay. I figured he was just messing with me because, you know, crazy plant lady. But it turns out that it was a lady and her husband, and he had rescued them from some company that he worked for or something. I didn't get the entire story. And I had about 500 houseplants. They're all in the little containers like the ones at Lowe's or Home Depot, the smaller pots. And they're all common plants, but that doesn't mean I had them already. So we went there, and I picked up a couple, and I'm going to show you those now. So the first one I have sitting here with me is just this Dracaena, and this one is called, I think, White Jewel. But I loved the colors on this. It's like a dark green with the white stripe, and it was $1. And I need to repot this because it's still in the plastic. I'm going to go ahead and put it in a white planter, like everything else I do. I picked up just a green Pothos, and this guy was free. I had bought, I spent $4 total. I had bought that guy and some philodendrons that I'm going to show you next, but I didn't want to take that planter down because I have it hanging, and it's not easy to get to. So she said, just pick something for free. So I just grabbed a plain green Pothos. I figured this will be nice to kind of fill in space on the porch where there might be empty space and there's no plants, and it'll kind of branch out and just drape, and it'll fill it in nice and quick. So that guy was free. The first one was $1. Now I'm going to take you into the living room because that is where I have the philodendron hanging. So I'm hoping you're going to be able to see this okay with the backlight from the window outside, but this is a Philodendron Brazil, and this was, let's see, I think 4 of those little round pots. So when I saw they had one pot of it out there on the table because she had already started cleaning up. And when I saw that one, that was, she said, oh, I have more of those. So she went to the garage or whatever and brought them out. She brought out 3 containers that she hadn't pruned back or anything. So they're the ones that are a little more drapey. And she said, you can have all 3 of these for $2. And then I got the other one. So I got this entire setup here for $3. And I'm going to watch this closely. They were rooted. That's not what the issue is. I'm worried about the light exposure because this is southeast kind of. So it gets really bright morning sun. And I know that these guys don't like as bright sun as some of my other plants. So I'm going to watch. If I notice any leaf burning or discoloration, I'm going to pull them back. And again, with the Raid Done planters, so I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the things I picked up. It's about time for me to do a plant tour because I want to show you where all this new stuff is fitting in. I have just a few locations. I try and do, it's hard for me, I'll be honest, because I try and do a mixture of the home decor and the plants, and I want to have room for both, but I don't want my house to be overcrowded. So it's kind of like a fine line I'm always playing with. But I do want to show you guys how I do that. So I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm actually going to film that right after this one. So I will be wearing the same outfit in that probably. But yeah, be on the lookout for that video. And thank you for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I picked up. I will see you in the next video.